It was a warm, rainy day on August 1st, 1929, in the city of Calamba, Laguna, Philippines. This day would be the day that a girl was born. This year was full of events for the entire world. For example, the 1929 stock market crash. It was also the first year where they demonstrated color television to the public. And also, the Philippines was ruled by the United States. This was the beginning of a person's life that would be the most important person in this family, that would help mold the foundation to where we are today as a family. For me and my family members, she is the heart and soul of the family. And to us, she is the strongest person that we have ever met. My grandmother grew up struggling like many other Filipinos at this time. They lived to work and worked to live, just to get food on the table. She also got married at a very young age, and her and my grandfather had 11 kids. That's right, 11 kids. Most of us pull our hairs out with just having 1 or 2 kids, but imagine 11. This alone can make her the world's strongest woman. But she will do much more in the years to follow. After going through World War II, the Japanese acquisition of the Philippines, to finally the Philippine independence, her and my grandfather raised 11 great kids. In 1966, however, my grandfather would die of a heart attack at the age of 45. My dad, who was the youngest of the 11, was only 5 years old at the time. But it does not stop her. She continued to work hard to provide for the family, to give them a great future. Years would go by, children would grow up and marry of their own, and most of them moved to the United States where they would live. My grandmother would soon follow. Now living in a new country, she took on a new responsibility, and that was to take care of me and other grandchildren. Ever since I can remember, my mom and dad would work, and my grandmother would stay home and teach us the life lessons, like right from wrong, fear of God, and most of all, was to love other people. My grandmother thought about other people before herself. She made sure that everybody else was okay before herself. Now my grandmother is 84 years old, and she's still going strong. She is now headed back to the Philippines after 35 years in the United States. She will go back to where it all started on August 1st, 1929. So I guess my question is, did her sacrifices fulfill what she wanted? Well, let's see. She raised 11 kids, most of the time on her own. And she would watch them go up, be successful in life, be good human beings, and have children of their own, and have great grandchildren. So to me and to us, I think it was a huge success, because we would not be here without her today. So as she returns home to where she was born on this rainy day in 1929, she can look back and see the complete structure she started to build back then. Through her sacrifices and strength, with her foundation, we can proudly say that she has built a grand castle. My grandmother is the strongest person that I know. From a little girl in a tough situation to a proud mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother. We will be nowhere without her commitment to this family, as she has built a firm foundation for future generations to come. So I would like to thank my grandmother for all those years that she put up with me, put up with all our grandkids, and would like to say that you are the strongest women that I know, and that we love you very much. Thanks.